Hey guys, so sorry if the lighting is even worse than usual and if I'm a little bit quiet. I'm recording this at night, though I did improve the camera angle slightly, so I guess it's a trade-off. Um, this is just going to be another random rambly update video, so if you're not interested in that, I totally understand. Uh, and I did think I would have recorded this before now, but I've just been really focused on slowly making progress on the things I want to achieve this year and feeling really good, so yeah. But the first thing I wanted to talk about is, you may or may not have noticed, the neck beard is gone. And I'm really excited about that. I've wanted to shave it off for a long time, but I just haven't had the confidence to do it. And that might sound stupid because neck beards aren't exactly conventionally attractive, so you might think it'd be easier to get rid of it than to keep it. But what I found with the AvPD is that it's pretty much always easier to stay the same rather than change anything, even if it would be for the better, because if you stay the same, it feels like you can just blend in and people don't notice things about you. And if you change something, it feels like everyone's noticing it, and they might point it out in a good way, but it still makes you more self-conscious about it. Or they might tease you about it, and it just hurts your feelings way more than they could ever expect because you're just super self-conscious about it. But anyway, I got past that and I did it, and I'm really happy because I think I've slowly been improving my appearance and just gaining a lot of confidence, relatively speaking. And yeah, so I feel really good about that. And I've also been, as I talked about in a couple previous videos, working towards trying to move out on my own this year. And obviously that has a whole lot of challenges for me. Kind of the main one is, since I'm too anxious to be able to work right now, I didn't have any idea how I would be able to pay the rent. And I'm really fortunate that my dad has offered to help me pay the rent to live somewhere on my own. And I really appreciate that from him because, I think it's really going to help me to have my own physical and mental space, um, to just not worry about what people think about what I'm doing and just do what I need to do for me to improve. And, you know, it means that I will have to do things like handling errands and groceries for myself, but, on my own terms. If I need to procrastinate, I can. If I need to do it in the middle of the night, I can. I can just do exactly what I need to do when I need to do it to get it done. And yeah, I think it's really going to help me make progress. And with other things too, like, just going outside more, just being around where people are, even if I'm not talking to them. Um, Working out more consistently. I've been working out for a few months, but it'll definitely be easier to do it more consistently when I don't have as many AVPD concerns or surrounding my family being around. And it'll be awesome to invite my friend over to my own place. I haven't seen him or really any other normal human beings in a really long time, and it'll be a great starting point to try to interact with people again because I've known him for so long, and he's an anxious person too. So yeah, I'm really excited about that, and I'm hoping it'll happen by May, and that would be an awesome birthday present, and it might make for a cool anniversary video for the YouTube channel too. Um, but yeah, other than that, a bit of a therapy update. I mentioned that I had started trying EMDR with my therapist, and we did that a couple times, and we pretty much mutually agreed that it wasn't really doing anything for me. But she was going to refer me to a different practice to try DBT, and unfortunately, it's been a bit of a disaster trying to contact them. She tried for a couple weeks, phone and email, no response. Then I did, same thing, no response. Um, and it does seem that they are still a real business that is open, so I'm not really sure what the deal is. I guess it's a bit predictable at this point, though worse than I've had communication issues before with these um, mental health doctors. But in any case, I'm going to make it happen. If I have to drive over there just to get the appointment, I'm going to do it. I don't necessarily know that it will be helpful for me, obviously, but I'm going to try everything I can, and it does have a group therapy aspect to it in some sense, and I had talked about that being something that I was interested in trying, not really for the therapy part of it, but for the group part of it, just talking to normal people again, but, not completely normal people, still people that are super anxious like me, and I just think that'd be a lot easier to handle, and, when we start from the same baseline, sort of, and make some slow progress interacting with people like that. Um, the group therapy part of DBT is, at least in this program, it's a skills group. So it might be a bit too teachy and a bit too clinical or structured, and maybe not as honest and heartfelt and just conversational as I would prefer. But it is what it is, and I'm gonna try to make it happen if I can get in contact with them. Um, because I haven't really found any other group therapy options in my area. And, I did think about starting my own group. Obviously, not therapy. I'm not a therapist and I never will be, but just a social anxiety group to, you know, just talk and slowly try to make progress on our anxiety together. Um, and obviously, that has a lot of difficulties associated with it, just trying to find people who would want to do that, who are anxious but do want to, try to talk to people and that are also able to follow through with it because obviously it's really difficult. And also people that are nearby because I've thought about obviously doing something virtually, but virtual stuff makes me even more anxious than real life stuff and interactions, I should say. And it also feels just a lot less real and a lot less useful. Um, and I think the latency is a good part of why that is because, just the delay with the internet connection, talking to people. I think people just talk very differently and have conversations differently when they have to deal with that. And so I feel like it's just a totally different thing. And so I'd love to have a group of socially anxious people to talk to in real life. Obviously, I don't know that I can make that happen. I don't know how many people there are around me that would want to do that. But hey, if any of you happen to be around the Athens, Georgia area and you want to hang out, let me know. It would be super terrifying, but maybe interesting too. Who knows? Um, but yeah, that's basically it. So just dealing with therapy stuff, calling and visiting lots of apartments and trying to figure out where I'm going to be. Super stressful, but I'm getting it done and I'm really happy about that because I seem to have some determination for the first time in my life, which, I guess it's just because I believed for years that I really just wasn't compatible with other people and that I couldn't be comfortable around them and they couldn't be comfortable around me because I was just weird and wrong and nobody would like me. But, obviously I learned about AvPD and I figured out why I was thinking that and that it's not true and it doesn't have to be. And now I'm trying to prove to myself that, I can enjoy being around other people and they can enjoy being around me. Um, so yeah, that's about it. But I'm feeling really good right now and hopefully I'm going to continue to make progress and eventually meet some new people for the first time in my entire life, pretty much. Uh, yeah, so uh, excited, terrified, but we're doing it. So yeah, that's about it for now. Hopefully I'll have something more interesting to say in my next video. I guess I say that at the end of pretty much every video at this point, but anyway, it is what it is. Um, so yeah, thank you guys for hanging out and see you soon.